So today's Mother's Day, obviously. It's a day that we're all out honoring and giving thanks and praise to the mothers and motherly figures in our lives, and the well-deserved praise that we have to give for them. Lots of people are doing those through food, through cards, through treats, through time spent, and whatever it is, or social media. That's that kind of stuff. Um, I started thinking about, well, okay, well, what can I do for my mom? But what would be the best thing I could do for my mom? And though all those things are great that I just listed, um, I just felt like they wouldn't be good enough for my mom. They just would not be something that would really show uh, our appreciation for her and make her the happiest. So I started thinking about things. Started thinking about, well, what makes her the happiest? And those that know my mom, she has an amazing voice, an absolutely beautiful voice. And some of the times I think she's been really happy, though they might be a little rambunctious times. We might be a little loud, but it's when all of us kids are all together and we're singing. We could be in the kitchen, doing dishes and stuff, and we're singing hymns and on Sunday, or it could be we're in the car and we've got the radio up and we're just blaring everything at the top of our lungs and just having a good time. Or it could be when we're just chilling in the living room and singing these love ballads to each other and making up stuff as we go and that and I know that, and those have been probably some of my mom's favorite moments. But then also going to the extracurricular activities that we do, sports, band, choir, things in drama, other clubs that people have done, and those things that people have been a part of, and stuff that she's helped out with as well. But when we've all been together as a family, going and being a part of that for the one person who was participating in the activity, or we were all there watching, or all there playing, or a mix in between of something. And those also. And when my mom is watching and enjoying the success of one of us, or all of us, or some of us, as we uh, are working towards our team or our group's goal and achievement. And I know she's always enjoyed those moments too. But I think that what would be the most uh, appropriate and the thing that would make her the happiest would be as if we were all together in church together, and probably more so that we were all together in the temple together, because that would be the apex, the pinnacle of all the work that she's put in for so many years with us, and the things that she's taught us and tried to help us learn, that we would be there, we would have made it, and every seat would be filled. And I know that would bring my mom great joy. Uh, my mom, I I look to as a great example of what would be a modern mother of the Stripling Warriors. The Stripling Warriors were sons of men who had made a covenant with God, a covenant that they were not going to go out and seek the bloodshed or the lives of anyone else as long as they lived. That they would be peaceful, and that they would not strive for those type of things. And they're these wives of these husbands were the mothers of these young boys, the Stripling Warriors, and they taught them confidently of the things that they knew to be true, the things that they had a testimony of, and the things that were of greatest importance and that would benefit their sons the most. Now, there came a time when these young men, at when they were called stripling warriors, uh, that they had a difficult decision to make, and many difficult decisions. But they didn't fear, and they didn't hesitate. They knew what they were going to do, and they knew what should be done, because they were taught by their mothers from the time that they were young what they were supposed to do. And that is what my mother has done for me and all of my siblings, because she has taught us to be good men, to be good women, to be good husbands and wives and mothers and fathers to my brothers and sisters and all. She has done so in a humble and in a gracious manner. She has not tried to command or demean or do any form of where it would be coercive, but she has just continued to do what our Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ do always, and that's to teach us, to show us, and to invite us. And she has been a great example to me of so many things, of humility, of diligence, of submissiveness, of kindness, of love, of charity, of long suffering, of that motherly and brotherly kindness and sisterly kindness, and those things that are wonderful and amazing and Christ-like attributes. And I have learned so much from her. I have not been the cause of some of the happiness that she has had, meaning I've caused her lots of pain and some worrisome times, and it was not deserved on her end. And I am grateful for her constant prayers and her constant mindfulness of me and of all my brothers and sisters. How she is the mother hen that is watching over us and striving to protect us as she can always. But when it is our time to make decisions, she allows us to, and she lovingly watches, and she sometimes has seen us struggle, but has always accepted us back in with loving arms and joys in the successes that we have always, and especially as we triumph over the struggles that we have had in our lives. And she has been a great example of that for me as well. There's lots of things that my mom has done that she probably doesn't realize that I've watched and paid attention to, and I have learned so much from her. Things that I will be always grateful for, and things that I have tried to implement into my life so I can be a better person, to be a good man. The thing that she has always strove to try and help me become, so that I might be able to help others always, and to be kind and generous and thoughtful, and to be a follower of Jesus Christ. And I know that that's what she wants for us most, is for us to to follow Jesus Christ and his teachings and do the things that he would want us to do, to be good people always. And I am so grateful for that, because it has been those things that have helped me so much in my life in so many different times already, and will be such a big influence and such a big part of who I am as I move forward and throughout the rest of my life. And it'll be when the time comes for me to find someone to marry and to to start an eternal family together with. I I couldn't have a better example of who I should be striving to find, as someone who is like my mother. I am again so grateful for my mom and for what she has done for me and the things that she has taught me and the things that she continually and unconditionally provides for me. And that love and kindness. And I thank her for that. And for all those that have been an influence in her life to help her so that she was able to help me. So on this Mother's Day, I admonish you all to go and do so. Do the same. Go and thank your mothers because they do so much for all of us. And they do it with very little praise or thanks or acknowledgement. And if this is the only day that you do it, please do it. Please give them that thanks and that praise. I love you so much, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I am proud to be your son.